and welcome to the show. This is Jackie Chin. You already know who I am, but some of you might not know who this guy is, and I got a guy. I think it's this way. His name is Carl J. Grasso. He's an actor, a producer, and a director. So today we're going to find out a little bit of what's going on in Carl J. Grasso's head to make the stuff that he does. Welcome to the show, Carl.
It's great to be back. It's great to see you again, Jackie.
Thank you.
How are you?
Uh,
Obviously, my head's empty. So what's in yours?
So many things, so many things. All right, so I've had you on this show before. I think it was what, a year or two ago?
3 years
Three
ago.
3 years ago? It's been that long.
Yeah.
So what have you been doing since the 3 years that I had you on last time?
Well, we talked about me just probably finishing the film Mutilator 2, and guess what? Now it's out everywhere. Amazon,
Yeah.
Google, YouTube, Apple TV. It is streaming everywhere, and it is a fun ride. And I'm getting some good feedback. We just went to Syracuse, New York, Scarecon, where we were next to the likes of Kane Hodder and Felissa Rose and the Fright Night crew. Amanda Beers, who's a lovely woman. William Ragsdale, who's a nice guy. Stephen Jeffries. And it was the 40th anniversary of their movie, Fright Night, and the 40th second or third anniversary of Mutilator 1. So it actually kind of worked out that we all were there to celebrate the release of the new film. And we screened it, and I got some new fans there, which was good. And I love talking with the fans, and I love when they have a good time. When they see me perform something, depending on, that doesn't matter what it is, I always enjoy when they're having a good time. And Mutilator 2 is a good time.
Give me a little bit of what it has been like for you since I told you. I said, I looked at this stuff that you did, and I was like, this thing is gonna do a huge thing. And you were like, I really hope, I wish. And I'm like, look, it's solid. It's hitting on all points. And now you tell me that you did this like red carpet experience, and you had all of these people that you really admire as creators and producers and actors and all of that, and I think that that is fabulous for you. I saw a bunch of pictures, and we're going to be showing some trailers, we're going to be showing some pictures, and we're going to be like taking a little bit of a deep dive into the mind of Carl J. Grasso and how he comes up with these kinds of things. So, what would you like to start with?
Well, with Mutilator 2, since it just came out, plug everything. Mutilator 2, streaming everywhere. We went to all sorts of film festivals in the past couple of years since I talked to you last, I believe. From Las Vegas to Joe Bob Briggs Jamboree, where we first premiered it, to Gettysburg, Pennsylvania Creature Feature Weekend, to London's Fright Fest, which was amazing. I got to be in the room with amazing people last year, like the director of The Substance, Scout Taylor Compton, who was in the Halloween remakes, tons of actors and actresses, somebody who was in the original Hellraiser, uh, and the fact that I was in a room with a bunch of people from another country, and when I came on screen in my film and I made them laugh, it boosted my confidence about 20 points. And I'm like, wow, okay, I did my job. And I'm universal now. I'm
Right,
internationally
getting in the
a wise
room,
ass.
getting in the room is one thing, but being able to sit at the table with people who have been in the industry in one shape or another is a completely different mind-bending experience. What what did you bring back from these experiences to make your work move forward?
Well, now I have, as they say, street cred. I
Because you
go,
were looking for that before you got on my show.
I didn't have that much street cred, but now I go, well, I'm an actor who's been in horror movies, and my friend William Colazzo Jr. is responsible for that. In fact, he usually texts me out of the blue sometimes. He goes, hey, dum dum, you know you're a horror movie guy, right? I'm like, you're right, because I was fighting it because I'm like, oh no, I'm an actor and I can do other things, and I can, but the horror community is where people get excited to see me, and
Yes.
I love the horror fans. And so now I have the hey man, you've seen me in this movie, and like, oh my gosh, it's you from that movie, and that is street cred, and I got it. Now
Yes.
I got it.
Now what you got to do is keep it, because you're only
Yes.
as good as your last
Mm, yes.
appearance.
Right. So I need to. Somebody needs to hire me like now, please.
Immediately. Yes, absolutely. Horror community is one of the strongest fandom communities there is on the planet. Out of all of the genres, the horror community, they will either, if they love you, they will love you, they will fight for you, they will tell everybody and their brother's uncle of another mother about the work that they just saw. In that ability to be able to be in the community that accepts you as a creator, what can you push forward to be able to help people who are not quite in the boat fully? They're kind of on the edge, but they just need that little extra push.
Well, again, I guess it depends on the project. So I would say, for example, for Mutilator 2, it's a comedy. I mean, you could sit down and you could laugh and you could enjoy yourself because it's not to be taken seriously. It's over the top, but it's a good time. Like, you'll be like, oh, that was hilarious. Like, I didn't expect that. And there's some really cool special effects. And in Scaricon, we actually got 2 awards. We just won Best Special Effects, and my director, Buddy Cooper, he won Best Director. So it's an award-winning film. There's no more excuses.
Yes.
So
That's why I got the thing down on the bottom that says Carl J. Grasso, award-winning film producer.
See,
Bloody
look
hell!
right down there. See that?
I was so stoked to be able to do that and help you celebrate your win.
Yeah, we got a win. It's because it's a good time, and for people who are not really horror fans, okay, sometimes it's not for everybody. I admit
Right.
that. But like, okay, so I have another film directed by William Colazzo on Tubi, Bloody Nun: Last Rites. It's also on Tubi and Fossum,
Right.
and it's actually a kind of a good story, and that's a fun ride as well. And you get to see me playing a different type of character, maybe more a little bit more evil in that one slash heroic. It's weird, but to really grasp some of my work, it's out there, so you can check me out on Tubi in Bloody Nun: Last Rites, actually, and the film behind me, Blackest Darkness, as well. You can check that out as Tubi, and that's kind of a David Lynch kind of movie, and that's actually I play a much different character in that one as well. So it's not that one's not completely horror, but it is. So you can see how I can actually ride the wave of horror and comedy at the same time. So um, I take my work seriously. It doesn't matter what it is. It could be a 30-second commercial. It could be a 2.5-hour feature. It could be a stage play. I take it seriously. So I'm going to give you the best performance ever, whatever it is. So guaranteed from me, you're going to have a good time.
I'm going to bring up, I think this is the right one. I'm going to share that. I have a couple of things I need to do before I can actually get everything where I need it to be. We're going to hit that on the spotlight, and then I'm going to go and hit play.
I can show you how to keep evil at bay, protect the church, and save yourself.
my ghost host with the most in my new show, Hunk Edwards Presents Paranormal Experiences. Okay? Stop drooling. Sound good? Be good? You excited? You happy? Leave your turn marks on him.
Bloody hell! That was
baby.
Yeah. Where the hell do I begin? Oh my god!
I like where the O's are turning as the crosses, and that's really cool. Yeah, absolutely.
So we have a lot to discuss just about the trailer itself. Who did the editing?
My buddy, actually, I believe. Will Colazo Jr. He's got tons of movies. You can check him out on IMDb. He's a personal friend of mine. He's the one who's basically started my career. So, thanks, Will.
He did a phenomenal job on this. Your special effects person, who is that?
That's David Rodriguez. He's also a really good friend of mine who has a movie out as well called Psycho Night. I play a small part in that. I play like a oh my god, I can't think of the guy's name. Scott Rudin, the guy with the big beard. You ever see him in like the music producing? I think he produced like tons of records from Jay-Z.
Yeah.
I have a phony beard. It's kind of funny. It's like it's a weird like pastiche of like the Running Man meets like a rap battle thing. It's pretty funny. I believe that's also on Tubi, Psycho Night. So David Rodriguez is a good special effects guy, and sometimes we just look at each other and be like, okay, how do we do this? In the film, like there's like this like scary little doll that's chasing everybody, and like him and I did my first puppet job. So I took we had a little fishing line, and I'm like, moving the puppet, so he's like scary and chasing us and stuff. I'm like, oh, it's fun. It's just like, hey, I'm a background guy, just doing the puppeting thing. So yeah, Dave is really good.
Yeah. All right. So who did your coloration?
I guess that was Will as well. He's one man shop. No, he's good. He has got like 2 or 3 different computers, and
Look. If you've got the skill to be able to do it, then bring everything to the party. And if you know you cannot do it, but you got a guy that can, bring them to the party with whatever way you can. And apparently you did that. They looked at this thing and they went, hell yeah, I want to do it.
Yeah. He's good. He's like a 5-in-1 type of thing. Will he's good, and it's fun. It's fun to be him on set too.
You have a number of people that are in the cast of this film.
Yes.
You want to give a shout out for the people who are in the cast?
We'll say Tim Hatch. He was great. Jenna Fellman was good. Garland Green, bunch of great guys, good people.
If there was one section of this film that you looked at and said, I don't know if I can be able to do this, and I don't know if I know anybody that can do this, without giving a spoiler, how'd you go about doing it?
Well, okay, so there was a point where my character has to give the rules to the rest of the characters. I'm a slimy producer. I tend to play slimy producers, which is fun. I had to tell them, there's cameras everywhere, like you saw in the clip, and you can't leave, you can't use your phone, you can't do A, B, and C. And there really wasn't anything really written except a paragraph. There wasn't, because we had to come up with kind of it on the spot. So I'm like, okay, I'll just kind of do it. Just give me the bullet points and I'll do it. And I think we did it in maybe 2 takes. It was just me walking in this church that we had, wonderful location. And I think Dave was on one side and Will was on the other. And I did the whole monologue in front of nobody. And then we did the reverse where I had everybody in front of me and did like the little pick on things like, hey, you know, they're all commenting on me. And I was like, be quiet, that kind of thing. But that little 2-minute piece of tape, I actually think it's one of my best piece of acting I think I've ever done on film. And I normally do not say that. And I think you know that I didn't say that last time.
Yeah,
And
no, I didn't
right
hear
now,
that.
I think that one is really good.
Being able to command an audience of one, let alone an audience of 10, 20, 30 or more, is for an actor an incredible feat, because one of the things that most people fear is being in front of a crowd or being in front of a camera. How do you prepare yourself for being in front of a camera and having to do the work in front of other people who are watching you intently?
Okay, so 2 different types of acting, film acting and stage acting. Stage acting, you're on your own. Film acting, you're all part of a team. So it's not as nerve-wracking as being in front of a stage audience. You can kind of mess up if you needed to with a camera crew because they're there to help you. Everybody, the guy, you know, the guy doing the lights, the guy doing the sound, the guy, your PA on the side who's going to move the door when you walk in, that kind of thing. Everything's
Right?
timed. You watch your marks. So that technical stuff is there for you to succeed. You got to do the acting work. So I usually take myself in a corner and I go, okay, what am I going to do in this scene? Who am I? What does this guy want? So the guy in Silent Night, excuse me, Bloody Nun, Hunk, like the slimy producer, was trying to seduce these people into doing what he wants. So he's also, his wife left him in the previous scene. So he is no nonsense, no BS. He's going at it. He's not taking any guff or any nonsense from anybody. And if you want the prize, you're going to listen to him. So having that in my head and the yell action, that stage is mine. Stage acting, you have to learn every line, every blocking movement. And things screw up too. Like, I've messed up on stage quite a few times. And, if another actor on stage messes up, you kind of have to save that person too. You have
Yes.
to back it up, or you have to maybe say something like, oh, remember when back in 1982? Oh, yeah. And then their line is 1982, and they'll go into their line, and the audience is not the wiser. But main thing I would say is for anybody acting stage or screen, prepare. Do not go out and do not be unprofessional. You have to prepare. You have to learn your lines. And then later on, when the work is done, especially in film, then maybe the director will be like, let's play a little bit. Why don't you, let's improv a little bit. Let's do something else. Usually not on stage, but you have to gain the trust of your director. They hired you for the job, and you have to be professional. That also means coming early, or coming
Exactly. Yeah, because they need to know, they need to know what they have to do in order to be able to move forward. And if you're not anywhere, around, one of the first priorities is going to be, where the hell is this guy? Because I got, this thing that we got to do. Being able to take the lines and do improv. Not everybody can do that. A lot of times people are like, I just need my lines, or I need something to be able to work off. But improv is a different level of talent in itself. It shows that you have a pretty good command of what the script is and what the character feels like. How do you go about defining, with not very much text, who the character is, and uh, getting the nuances of that character so that you can put it out there where you are not acting, but this is the reality of this particular human?
My first acting class ever, the professor said to me, "Whatever you do, make it look real." So if you're playing a pretty princess, you make sure you wear your tutu right. If you're Superman, you make that audience believe you can fly. You're playing a cop, you make yourself look like a cop. A teacher, a doctor, know what you're doing. If you're playing an ER doctor, learn what ER doctors do: reading books, magazines, talking to people. And now with resources like YouTube, you can, or the internet, you can read about
Yes.
real people. Not even, I've never been in the military, but I have military colleagues and friends who can talk to me about it. um, Learn how to use your body. Learn how to realize that one character will sit one way and another character will, sit another way
Sit
because
all
they're
up in
more
there and
regal.
be like, and
Right.
or very
Yeah.
perfect posture. The whole, yeah, it is. It is all about being able to get the energy of that particular character and have it placed in you so that you are now the operating vessel for what needs to happen
Right.
in that
It
person's life.
it sounds actory, but I mean this is the job. Okay. So it is
Yes,
actory.
it
Oh,
is.
you're just saying lines with expression. No, I'm not just saying lines with
Right?
expression.
And I know there has got to be someone
Right. I'm being a
in your
character.
life that has done that. And you're like, how difficult could this be? All you're doing is picking up some stuff and reading some lines and looking at the blah blah blah. I don't, I'm not in your personal life, but I'm pretty sure I know what's happened to me, because I've had people come up to me and say, "Oh, you're an interviewer. How cute. How difficult could that possibly be? All you do is sit there and have conversation. You put a little headset on, blah blah blah." Okay, you do it.
Yeah. And we'll see who gets called back and starts doing it.
Right?
Well, with your line of work, actually, kind of the same thing. But people think that they can do anything now with the technology they have. Unfortunately,
Yes.
not true. That's why there's producers in the world that produces what you see on television or in the movies. Okay, just because I have a camera doesn't mean I'm gonna make an award-winning web series or whatever. Maybe I can, but it takes work to do that. You can't.
Yes.
It's just not gonna pick it up and just do it. And it aggravates me, and probably aggravates
Yeah.
Jackie.
I mean, it
Go ahead.
aggravates me when I see someone being talked to in a way that's very condescending. And I know personally that that person has done all of this other stuff behind the scenes. It's part of the reason why I do this show. I want people to see what happens behind the screen, because a lot of that is why you can get the results that you do. So you've had some of these films in an audience. What was that like for you to take in the audience as they were taking in your work?
I actually recently hosted a film festival in Asheboro. Excuse me, the Mightier Than the Sword Festival. It's in North Carolina, and I hosted with my friend Ty Brew, very talented individual in the hip hop world, as well as I think he just released a short film in LA. And I had two of my short films uh, playing, and I had a short where I played gangster, 90 minutes to El Rey, and I played another one where I played Mr. Money, which I think you saw, where I play a fictional
I like that one.
character where I'm an evil person, evil creature, and it was amazing. I never seen those on the big screen, and actually no, one of them, and it was amazing seeing the people react to that. I actually got a lot of applause for El Rey, and actually, yeah, Mr. Money got it too. And I mean, the
Yeah.
audience wasn't thousands of people. It was a few people, but I mean that makes me feel great. It's like, wait, I got it. As long as people, applauding, I think that they want me. Or, normally they throw in tomatoes, but I didn't see any tomatoes on the screen. So,
That's good. That's very good.
and like I said, I keep saying Mutilator 2. When I came on the screen for my parts in the film, people laughed hysterically. In fact, this couple days ago, I was talking to a fan who just saw the film, and he said like he had to keep himself quiet because he was laughing so hard internally, because every time I came on screen, he just was so happy. Like he said, his shoulders went up and down. And he's trying not to laugh too loud, he said. So I'm like, that's the best review I've gotten. I feel.
So I want you to do something. Now, I'm not going to be able to wear my headset while I do this, and you'll see why in a minute. But I'm going to let you talk about this particular thing and how there are some people that are fighting over it. Hang on, give me a second.
Okay. Oh, that's right. Jackie's wearing my Mutilator 2 hat. Yes, Mutilator 2. Which, guess what? We're gonna open up a Mutilator store so people can purchase this cap. So, and it was a commodity in London. I've actually friends in London now and in Europe that were asking about this cap. Can you get me one? Can you get me this? I'm like, I'll try. But when we went over to London, that was like the first thing that went quick, because we were just giving away merchandise. Like, do you have any more caps? Do you have any more? I'm like, oh.
Well, for one thing, this thing is really well made.
It is. Yes.
It's got the whole in the back where you can adjust the band and all that, and it's not that plastic thing that you got to makes noise and all that.
No,
it does, and it says on the back.
Not for everybody.
When I saw this and I got the hat in the I don't know if you can.
I know what it says. Yeah, it says not for everybody.
Anyway, yes, it's not for everybody. And yeah, I'm not for everybody. You're not for everybody. This is not for everybody. But if you get it, it's for you. It's definitely for you. And this is one of my cherished pieces. My husband loves to wear this when we go to film festivals. People ask him about it all the time, which is good promo for you. And I just
that's a status symbol right there. That is hard to get. So we are gonna actually open a store. I don't know when, but it's very shortly. I don't know.
I might get on what is that? eBay or something like that, and
I'll disown you if you do. Don't you sell yours?
I wouldn't do that.
That's a badge of honor right there.
That thing is worth money too.
Yes.
I have a number of hats that I have received from people who have made films and do other creations, and they are not for sale. So don't ask. It's not going to happen. I could like really get emotional about the fact that people they like what I do for them so much that they send me stuff. But this isn't about me. This is about you. So I have another. Not that one. I have another piece that I want to get out there. So I'm going to share my screen again and. And so I have to get rid of this other stuff out there so I don't pick the wrong one. But that's that one. And that's that. There's a lot of moving pieces that go on to doing this new platform. Yeah, it's just you are. You're a complicated guy, so of course this is going to be complicated.
At least I'm not boring. I mean,
Yeah, no, you're not boring.
No.
Not boring. All right, let's see what I can do. Make this thing go. I got to put it up on here, then I got to put it up as there, then I got to do this.
There it is. This is my favorite monologue.
All right, so let me Let me go over here and push play.
Gentlemen, we're all here. I'm glad we all could have this penis measuring contest in public. I like the jokes, but I'm not for a joking mood right now because the wife just left me. Don't say anything. So here's what's going to happen. This is a competition. You guys are in all competition to be my ghost host with the most. My ghost host with the most in my new show, Hunk Edwards Presents Paranormal Experiences. Okay? Stop drooling. Sound good? We good? You excited? You happy?
Whoa. What do you mean, the next host?
Competition. It's not guaranteed that you're going to be in. I want you guys to compete against each other. I want to see drama. I want to see action. Okay? You guys are going to find me a ghost with your ghost hunting skills. But there are rules. And if you break them, not only do you forfeit the money, I kick you in the balls and leave you here. As you can tell, the windows are locked, the doors are locked for 24 hours. I collected your cell phones because I don't want you to have some jackass in a van run through here with a sheet over his head pretending to be a ghost. I want you guys to do what you get. What are you doing with that?
What?
Rule number 2. Come on, Kit.
What are you talking about?
I need your phone.
Listen, don't look at any pictures of my girlfriend.
You will get your phone back.
Okay,
Unless your girlfriend's really hot, then maybe we'll do something else with it. Now, do we all understand the rules now?
Okay.
No. If you guys follow the rules, don't leave, you win, one of you will win $500,000. No, I'm not lying. $500,000. Okay? But you gotta follow the rules. If you don't follow the rules, well, you're out. So, understand? We good? Any questions? Because I won't answer them. Now, what I really want you guys to do is find me a ghost. And if you guys do, we all get paid. Now, if you don't, I'm gonna make a ghost out of one of you. 2 of you, 3 of you, I don't care. Do what you do best. We have cameras all over the place, taping everything. So I will A, be watching, and B, recording. Come on, guys. Do what you do best. Oh, and don't screw me. I'm a hunk, and this is my show.
This is my show.
The bomb. Let's see if I get that up there. I love all of that.
That came to me like, just give me the bullet points and let's do it. And every time I watch it, I'm like, wow. Somebody Hunk took over. Let's put it that way. Sometimes, and I want that happening. I want that character to take over and just go crazy, and that's what happens. And I do laugh because my other actor Darren Asante had the cell phone. And he's like, "Don't look at any naked pictures of my girlfriend," and that's just funny because like he just came up with that, and I'm like, try not to laugh in the scene. Don't screw me. I'm doing the scene. But Hunk took over, and it's like he's not happy. Just give me your phone, type of thing.
We're just doing the thing here. Right. All right. I should go over there, switching up things a little bit. I got some photos to show, so we're gonna do this, and there you go. Talk about a Sunset Film Festival and what that was like for you.
That was my buddy Ty Brew, and we know a mutual friend, Ryan James, who was in the Mutilator with me. And Ty came to see when I was on stage doing Hercule Poirot in Murder on the Orient Express. And we knew each other a few times. We met each other. So he's like, "Hey, I'm doing a film festival. You want to be, you want to display some of your films? Do you want to? I'm like, you want to even host it?" I'm like, "Yeah." So it was one of the biggest accomplishments right now in my career because I walked up and saw my name on an outside marquee, and I got chills. I'm like, wow. For me, that's making it. When your name's outside, spelled correctly, of course.
Yeah. With the J in the
Damn right.
art.
That's why there's
Yeah.
a J in there. I was like, wow. Okay, this means I'm important, I guess. And just going in there and talking to other people, and it was a blast. I talked to an architect, hip hop artists, filmmakers. It was great. It was wonderful, and I learned a lot from some of the people that I talked to. This rapper, Crackle Capone, kept talking about branding, and you need to brand yourself, and you need to make yourself a brand, and that's kind of like my new go-to with my career. It's like now, instead of don't feel sorry for yourself, don't feel upset. Let's focus on branding, and let's go into a new venture, new feature.
Do the thing. Well, you look like you're doing a thing in the back with that lamp over there.
Oh, that's a great.
I like.
That's my buddy Dan Grogan in the back with me. He's in the film, and that's Jason Irwin, he was the hair. No, yeah, was he the hair and makeup? Well, he was both hair and makeup sort of crew, and he's a great guy with his wife Charlene. And I was about to beat him with a lamp, which is good.
To say thank you. I mean,
yeah. It was like one of those things,
Oh, wait a minute. Hang on.
Whoa.
Whoa. I got lots of stuff that I have here, and I'm.
That's actually that's a picture on my wall. That's my right in the foreground. That's my buddy Lauren Champagne. To the left of her is Ruth Martinez, who's in the first movie and the second movie. Behind me, over my shoulder, Gabrielle Mead, Buddy Cooper, Ann Hale, the producer, her nephew, and Bill Hickok from the first and second movie, Mutilator 1 and 2. That was when we were at MegaCon Orlando, which was so much fun. I got to meet the indie horror junkie people who just did ScareCon, and they're like family to me as well. It's a horror family, guys. Ryan James, that's my buddy Ryan, with Ann Hale, the producer, and myself looking very sinister in that picture. Outside,
I'm like, you look like you're gonna do something. You're like, I got an idea.
I'm a vampire, so don't tell anybody. Oh wait, we're not in the air, are we? Hold on. Be quiet. No, he's a great guy, and that is in London. London Fright Fest. That was like my first against the wall press thing. I talked to 5 different.
That had to be such a kick for you to do.
It is, but at the same time, you're saying the same thing. In fact, the reporters, one of the reporters, he's like, "You can say the same thing. Don't worry about it. We'll just try to mix it up." So, reporter 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and by the get to the 5th guy, I'm like, "What did I just say about?" And I'm thinking about what the hell did I just say to number 3? Because I think I said something stupid to number 3, and I don't think I've seen all 5. I've seen 3 of them, and I've said stupid stuff in one of them. I'm like, what? might have been jet lag and stuff, but it's exciting.
I've done some of those green room. I have to sit in the green room and wait to interview the person on screen for my buddies over at horrorfix.com. And we're like, okay, so what do I say to them? Well, you only got like 2 minutes to blah, blah, blah. And you don't know anything about them except that the little bit that they've given you. So being on the other side of that, I'll appreciate, whatever you come up with, and we know that, you got to do it on the spot. So, and we've talked about the fact that you do improv. So, bring it, whatever it's going to be, because it's sometimes it can be super short, that you've got that camera in your face and you're talking about whatever it is that you just did or the people that you're with, and that opportunity can go like that.
Improv in the sense of character wise, I'm bad improving with myself. I'm like, I gotta think about it for a second.
Then you know what? You got to make yourself a character too. You are a character in your own movie.
Yes, why thank you. But improving, you're not going to find me on stage going, all right, give me the name of a country and a fruit. You're not ever going to see me do that.
All right.
Let's
give
that was, where did you get that from? There's Lauren again, my buddy Lauren. And Ruth and Bill. Ruthie and Ruth Martinez, excuse me, and Bill Hickok from Mutilator 1 and 2, my buddy Dan. Myself looking like I'm got a wedgie, and Buddy Cooper, the director, who Buddy Cooper won an award for Best Director for Mutilator 2 over the weekend.
Awesome.
And he didn't know it. I had to tell him. I didn't see the email.
That's so cool. That had to be a kick in the pants for you to be able to tell him. What did he say when he found out?
He's like, I did. I didn't see the email. I'm like, everyone got it. You didn't see.
You didn't get the memo?
He literally
didn't
get the memo.
Like, bro, they kept it from you.
So do we get any money from it? No, you don't get any money. You get a little sticker. Just relax. You won. You're an award winner.
You did the thing. It's super cool. I love it. Love it. Love it. And where did I get the photo? I dipped here and there and I did the thing, like we're supposed to do. So
well, I commend you for you are a thorough journalist.
I do the thing. I try to bring as much as I possibly can to the plate and make everybody feel like, yes, I actually listened. And
which is a good thing for a podcaster.
What the hell, right?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, we could talk about it. Who's this lovely lady?
So this is funny. I'm in London in a VIP party, and I didn't know it was a VIP party, so I dressed like Angus Young, I looked like an idiot because I didn't have everyone's they're wearing nice clothes, suits. I looked like I just came off the stage singing Hell's Bells or something. Colossal idiot. And this woman, I'm talking to this Irish actor named Tom Kerserek. This guy's like 7'2", and we were just laughing. He was in a film. I can't think of the film's name, but it was I think all in the Gaelic language in Ireland. That's a whole nother podcast. I'm like, how the hell did you do that? And then he looks at me and he's like, that blonde girl, she looks familiar. And I'm like, I think my friend knows her. And I go, I'm like, oh, she was walking to her, and she's like, I know you. And I'm like, I know you too. And she worked with my buddy Will Colazzo Jr. in a film called Scream, Cheerleader Scream, I think or Bloody Cheerleader something. The name changed for a while, but regardless, she knew people that I knew. And I go, what's your name? She's like, my name is Scout. And then I'm just talking to her for a little bit, and I go, you're my buddy's friend. But then the last cylinder clicked. And I go, that's Scout Taylor Compton from the Halloween remake and the Runaways. I'm like, oh wait, she's a big deal. And
yes.
She couldn't be more sweet and kind, and she gave me a big hug. And like, anyway, I could take a picture with you to send to my friends. Like, yeah, sure. And she was really amazing and kind. And I saw her film Ladybug, which was all the cast and crew were wonderful in that. And they were also in that room too, and they're very, very nice. And I went up to her and she's like, oh, you liked my movie? You came to my movie, and she gave me a hug again. So like I said, I always support my fellow actors and directors. You have to do that. So she's very nice, and I hope she's
being able to share in the wins is a fabulous thing. We've talked a lot about Mutilator too. I wanted to make sure I got that up there for you.
That just happened over the weekend, and it was so much fun. Met some good people. I had Costas Mandylor, if you know who that is. He's more famous now for the Saw franchise, being, I guess, the Agent Hoffman or Officer Hoffman. Like, he's a bad guy, and he's been around for years. He was on Picket Fences, and
okay,
Australian actor, tons of films. I knew him from Mobsters years ago with Christian Slater, and he walked up to me and he's like, "I like you." I was wearing in the film Mutilator 2. I wear a trench coat to hide my shame, and I actually had the same trench coat running around the con with the trench coat. And he's like, I love the trench coat. It's and he had an Australian accent. I didn't know he was Australian. And he's like, what's the trench coat? He's like, it's like Columbo. And then I told him, I'm like, well, no, it's for my movie. And I told him what happens to my character in the film. And the guy just went, that is sick. That's disgusting. I want to see the movie. So laughing. So nice guy. Very, very good. So
that's the stuff, my dude. That's definitely the stuff. That up
Bloody
here.
Nun. All right, so Bloody Nun was a a movie that we made for like $3,000. No, yeah, about that in 2018, and I believe the original one's on Tubi. What you just saw, those clips and the trailer, is for like the part 3 slash reboot of this series. So that character that I play, everything's rebooted, and the story has been rebooted. So I don't know if there's gonna be a sequel to the reboot, but that yeah. So this is the current, I guess, timeline franchise, whatever. So and this is available, what you just saw, Bloody Nun Last Rites, on Tubi and Fossum. So check it out.
All right. Now we
All
want to get
right.
to this one.
Yes.
And
this is the more important one.
we have, no, well, they're all important, but this one is special to you because you're doing an Indiegogo on this and all of that.
I
me get that.
decided
There you
to
go.
do the thank you.
Sure.
That's great to do the producing thing now. I figured, okay, well, instead of me waiting for the next part, why don't I just write the part for myself or have somebody write it for me? So I've got 2 writers working on it. And this idea did not come from me. It came from R.J. Couch, who's a young man in Pennsylvania who has worked in web series and done his own little feature film, his own little experimental film called A Fallen Angel. He's a great guy, very enthusiastic, and I think he's incredibly talented. And he came to me with a treatment of this film called The Suffering. And it's like The Strangers meets Saw, like where I get abducted. I am writing it for myself as the lead. I get abducted and tortured and suffered. That's our keyword throughout the whole film. Until I have to make a decision. How much pain can I take, or am I going to give the pain to somebody else? And it's very dramatic, is what the treatment told me. And there's twists, and I cannot wait to play this character because I want to have something that will show all my range, maybe in one project. So, I mean, I'm lucky enough that people are going to be writing for me, and I can't wait to do this. Hopefully, we get enough funding to do it. So, find me on Film Indiegogo and look for The Suffering, and say hi, say thank you for $5 to whatever our perks are on there. So check out our perks as well, please. I think this movie is going to be fun. Trust me.
Absolutely.
I mean, who would want to see me get beat up for 90 minutes? I mean, really. Get the out of me.
Let me get first in line to give
There
you
you go.
a shot.
Awesome.
So what did you think about that? We did that was like a pretty big whirlwind of stuff and things.
Yeah, I am now looking at this going, you know what? You got this. You have this. I mean, I had a bad July 2025. My mother passed away 2 years ago. And every July has been bad for me. And social media can be evil when it goes, here's your memories from 2 years ago. And like, oh, really, guy? Really? You got to show me that or remind me of that? And that month was bad because I had so much rejection from local plays to, I had a TV show that I thought I was close to getting. And they probably went with someone local. And you go, well, how come all my friends and people around me are rejecting me and dumping me and breaking up with me and not wanting to talk to me anymore? And I just got so low and I'm just so upset. Like, how can this be happening to me? And then August 2nd, Mutilator 2 dropped on Amazon. And I'm like, hello, light. Because this was the movie that we're like, when the heck is it coming out? Where is it? What's going on? And distribution takes time.
Yes.
It just takes time. It's not an overnight thing. You need, Buddy Cooper just said this at a panel. You need so much stuff in order to release a film. There's, sound mix cuts, there's European cuts, there's digital copies, there's a certain, I can't think of what it's called offhand, but there's so much stuff you need now to release, and not every company wants it. Like, you're like, oh, I can release a movie on Tubi. Well, the rules change a little bit because Tubi's a major streaming platform now. You
I
can
didn't
watch.
realize how large Tubi was until a few days ago when I was doing some research on it, and I'm like, bloody hell, you want to have your stuff on Tubi.
You could watch
Absolutely.
The Flash, which is a Disney movie. No, excuse me, that's not a DC movie, a Warner Brothers film. It came out
Right.
last year. It's got from everything from Air Force One, the TV shows. I mean, they have tons of movies, like a giant video store, to like My Little movies. No, you want to be on Tubi. They're very selective now. So it's like they'll have major blockbusters, maybe from a couple years ago, of course. But
Right.
that's okay. Hey, that's fine. I can watch, Steven Seagal movies all day, and I can watch Harrison Ford movies all day. I mean, I'm included in that, and I that's why I actually do love that platform. But in people aren't going to pay money for you if they don't like your product. That's what it is. And sometimes, again, and it also takes time and to find the right distributor for your product. So don't give up. Don't get depressed.
Right.
Because we tend to. I mean, I've had to stop myself personally to sinking into utter depression. I mean, I was there in July, totally like I give up. I don't want to get out of bed. I can't do this. To like, what happened to the guy who just did that monologue in Bloody Nun, who was like right there, boom, and I did it in 2 takes. That guy's still within me.
Yes.
And people should realize that your energy is do not give up. You pull it out like, you want to use Marvel Comics or whatever, like you're Iron Man, you have the Iron Man suit in the suitcase, or the bat, go down the bat pole, you're Batman, or the phone booth, you're Superman. It's in you.
Yes.
Creatives have it in them. Okay, some, have the writer's block. I have writer's block because I tie it in psychologically with the death of my mom. I've been working with therapy. A quick story. I went to go on a writing project to Boston and checked on my mom in New York, then put her in a nursing home. Then the following week she passed away. So it's been trauma. It's kind of like people don't realize that personal trauma can also be like going headfirst into a telephone pole, like being in a car crash.
Yes.
And it takes you time to get back, to get to practicing. And I found a couple friends who were muses, helping me out a little bit. I'm starting to write again. I'm starting to, go like, how come I haven't gotten any auditions? And it's like, stop the lie. You're good. Because I was just on stage 6 months ago, I think, playing Hercule Poirot in the Murder on the Orient Express. I was the lead, and I got people who said they loved me.
Yes.
And then I made them have a good time, just like my premise is make sure these people have a good time.
Yes.
So it's like, never forget that. Never forget the person that comes up to you and says, that was one of the best performances I've ever seen. And also, don't forget the people who say, that's the worst performance you've ever seen.
Because, you can... there are people that are just assholes. But there are people that truly do want you to succeed.
Correct.
And they see something that you might be doing that you might not realize you're doing. Correct. And they say, hey, hopefully they pull you aside and say, blah, 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 this. And do you realize you're doing that? Or can we have a little discussion about how to make this less prominent? Or if they see something that you're doing and they want more of that, give me the voice louder. Right, doesn't always mean talk louder. It sometimes means give that what you're giving to that particular character and make it louder.
That's exactly right. And it's like, you got to take the criticism and, you have to listen to people.
And not everybody hates you.
And exactly. You have to take it as constructive. I mean, some people are like, this guy sucks, whatever. Okay, well, that doesn't help.
Well,
why do I suck?
Then right, that you can ask them that, or then you could go, well, dude, what have you done like lately or at all?
Well, that's another conversation. But like what I say is like I keep myself grounded and I go, all right, well, this guy didn't like me, but why didn't he like me? Maybe it was the overall project. Maybe it was this other stuff. I've gotten like, well, the movie's kind of silly.
How about
like,
the people that watch your stuff and go, they don't even like the genre and they watch the stuff and then they got blah, blah, blah to say.
But then
you already knew you didn't like
Well,
you already said you didn't like it. What are you doing?
but I got that, feedback plus. But you were good in it, and
Sure.
I'm like, oh, okay, check mark for me.
That's
So,
cool too, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, when you can go. I don't even like that genre, but I saw that and it was like you had me glued to the screen or glued to your performance if you're like in a theater.
I watch actors all the time, and there's been some, you watch a film and you're like, this really isn't that good, but like this one guy is pretty good, or this one girl is pretty good, and they're
Sure.
like and you kind of hang on. That's the check mark for you in the film, even though you don't like
Yes.
it. I've seen quite a few movies like that in the last like week.
Yes. Yes.
I hate to say that, but well, I mean, it's like, did I entertain you? Are you happy? And if I go, well, yeah, I'm kind of happy about it, then I did my job. And I'm always with my writing. I'm always listening to everyone's feedback, and I could take it or not, because it's my project. Well, yeah, but maybe someone's got something you didn't think of. And I
Right.
love talking to people. They go, how would you
Sure.
do this? What would you do? Let me listen to you. Because, not getting any feedback is
And the other
silly.
thing is the other thing that I like about you
Oh,
is that you can bring to a conversation how it really is, what it's really like. You don't cover up much of anything, and you offer that for someone who may be interested in what you're doing, and they might want to do it too. And I like that. I don't like bringing on someone who just wants to put everything a nice little glassiness on it, and so that it's all picture perfect and Instagram filter.
that's
This
fake.
show is definitely not Instagram filter.
That's just, I mean, it's borderline narcissism, and it's like, well, tell me how great I am, kind of thing. I'm humble, and I'm like, I appreciate people saying if they enjoy my performance, but I really want to know. I really making sure that they
Yes.
enjoyed themselves.
So
'Cause
you
then-
asked, so what was the thing that you liked the best about it? So I'm going to ask you this. And I normally don't do that, but I'm going to ask you this. What was the best part of this interview tonight for you?
It's okay. All right, now I'm going to sound narcissist, but I actually kind of listening to you laugh at my monologue from Bloody Nun. That's fun because because I know it's good. I know it's good, and I know people come away from that going smiling and happy about it. I'm making you happy. I want to
Yes.
make you happy, Jackie.
Thank you. Well, I hope I made you happy
Always.
with the interview. Please give any shout outs that you would like to.
I would like to shout out RJ Couch and iBudget Films for coming up with the idea for The Suffering. And please go to Film Indiegogo. And if you can donate $5, we would love it. Donate more, we would love you more. The Suffering. It's a motion picture that I want to make because, well, no one's casting me in their motion pictures right now. But you know what? Hey, it's time for me to control the stage. I want to, and I have. I've controlled the stage. I've owned the stage. I want to own this performance. And if it's bad, it's all on me. That's fine. I'll take it. At least I want to try. We all want to try with this. And I know film producing and film fundraising is incredibly competitive. And I just go to our page, give us a chance. And we would love your donation, and we would love for you to see this film because we all believe in it. And I will act my ass off in this film. I will thrill you, scare you, make you laugh, make you cry, and probably gross you out all at the same time.
Awesome.
Because we're going to be doing some gross stuff. The Suffering. Ah!
I
It's
know.
It's
right?
not called the tickling for a reason, or I'm going to rub under your armpits and make you laugh. It is the Suffering.
I had such a great time with this interview. This is
See, I made her happy. I made her happy.
yes. This is Jackie Chin. You've been listening to Zombiepalooza Radio Live.
Yeah.
We'll see you guys later. Peace out.